I want to share a couple of things with you from a certain perspective because I think it's important. And in the hope that just reorient and realign your thoughts and how you look at things. Because however much you do for people, they will respond differently. They will hurt you painfully, agonizingly. But you got to keep on with your life. So today I just want to share one of the things, and that is about just doing it unto the Lord and not unto man. It's a very beautiful thing we hear. They talk about giving and they say, do it as unto the Lord and not unto man. But I'm taking it to a certain perspective about relations. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you face, you will have to go out of your way sometimes and be a blessing to somebody. And there are times when, you find out that consistently and persistently, you will have been friends with somebody that grew as you grew up. And you will always be there for them in very, very important moments in their lives. And you do so much for them and sacrifice for them. And in fact, sometimes it gets to a level where you do it at great cost to your person, to your relationships, to your friendships, to your business partners or to your colleagues. It comes at great cost because you want to give them a chance to be whatever God wants them to be. But unfortunately, people can be ungrateful. And I want to encourage you that no matter what you may have had that challenge, don't give up. Don't regret doing something good for somebody. It's very easy and very natural, and I think it's quite compulsive to regret based on what the person is doing in return for you. But it should never be about that, because the idea is to make sure that at the end of the day, you did it right with a good motive. I mean, if your motive may be right, your heart, your intention may be clean, clear, pure, kind of crystal, but the person may respond in a way you don't want. And sometimes we also have the human frail tendency to feel that because I did A, B, C, D, and so for this person, in this situation or in these circumstances, under these mitigating factors, they should also do this for me. That's fair, that's square. I mean, that's understandable. But the reality in life is that even when you have a written or a giving oral contract or a giving agreement or document, people can still fail you in that area. So the point I'm making is that no matter what you do for somebody, reserve a certain person in you, a certain person of yourself that says that I'm doing it for the Lord or for whatever, I'm doing it for the win, whatever. But just do it in such a way that no matter how they come back at you, you can cope. Because if you expect it from somebody to deal with you the way you feel you have dealt with them, it's always a wrong angle. And sometimes, in fact, the person, in this case, the person we are discussing, may also appreciate you, may also value you. But in the situation, in the circumstances under which they are, as at the time of going to, if you please, press, they may have situations that will not induce them to respond to you the way you want. And then again, you are you. He or she is he. She is she. And so they will not always respond the way you expect them to respond. Your expectation is based on how maybe you've seen them handle it for other person or do it for somebody else, or mostly, in fact, in the major part, how you have treated them. And so you expect that from them. But life is always unfair. It doesn't turn out that way. And remember, even as you look at it from this perspective, remember that there will and may also be other people who may have done some stuff for you and supported you, who expect certain understandings from you, and you did not give it. The difference is that you didn't even know, that you didn't reach out to them the way they were expecting. So you don't think you needed to make up or find a way to patch up with them. But a few people may not have been happy about the way you have responded to them in their time of need, or when they wanted a hearing, or when they wanted your support or your presence somewhere. And in the same way that they may not tell you about it, it may not be every time that you will have to call somebody's attention to it. But the essential thing I want you to understand, the ingredient I want you to leave with from here is this, that whatever you've gone through, hold on to it and take it to the Lord in prayer. Know that there is a part of everybody that can fail you. And then there is a part of God that is always there for you. So focus on that. Don't see them as bad people all the time. They may be bad. They may be mean. You may even feel them that they are evil. Probably so. But somebody may also see you in that perspective. That's how life works. But I want to encourage you today, gather yourself together, pull yourself together, and remember, do it as unto the Lord and no not to man. Your reward will come from the Lord. But here's the $64,000 catch. They may have failed you when you needed them today. They may fail you when you need them tomorrow. But along the line, down the road, in the sands of time, will come a time when you least expected help. And the same person who did not meet your criteria to stand by you is the one who will come through for you, is the one that God will use as a vessel. That is why bitterness and hatred should never be part of you. Remember, Do it as unto the Lord and not unto man, and something good will happen to you. And hey, God bless.